Okay, so I'll take that image, I'll locate it, and okay, so this is the image that we are talking about. And before this, one more thing. First main thing is you should know what unit you are working on. Okay, yeah, which unit you are working in. What is your unit? Centimeter. I'll work in foot because I'm comfortable with foot, and you can assume it properly with foot. So now I'll view. First I change the units, then I'll go, then I'll again insert the image. Okay, so don't confuse yourself. First what you have to do, you have to change the unit and then you have to add the image and start modeling. Okay, so this is your model. Now look, it is perfect now. Okay, I'll keep it above the, okay, on the axis. Okay, you can increase the size if you want, or else you can later on increase the size of the bottle. So this is our bottle. Alright, so starting with bottle, we start with bottle. I've completed bottle in the first lecture also. I've told you how to approach a bottle whenever you're making a bottle. So same way we'll be approaching this, and we'll do this in 10 minutes. First we'll start with blocking. So which primitive should we take? My screen is visible, right? To others who are online. Is my screen visible? Aditya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first I'll take cylinder. Okay, and the first step after cylinder is to make it a low poly. So I'll go to channel box by pressing Control A. Here it's a channel box, subdivision axis 20. That means these are, when you go to H mode, these are 1, 2, 3. If you count, these are 20. So I'll make it 8 so that it will become a low poly and it can be edited more easily. 8, enter. Alright, and I'll scale it down with this. Alright, this way. So this, match it according to it. Alright, so this is our model base polygon primitive that we've taken. Now I have to stretch it. Okay, I'll go to vertex mode. I'll select the upper vertex from front view and I'll just take it up. Alright, here from here. There are two methods now. One is you keep your bottle till here and then add edges and make it squeeze it down and make the neck, or else you can extrude it. I'll show you how to extrude it. Okay, from here it is curving, right? From the bottle is curving from here. So what I'll do is I'll select the upper edge, upper vertex, sorry, face. Okay, so upper face here, this cap I'll select, front view. Okay, I'm showing you the different way. Okay, you can do it with this method also. Now control E. What is control E? Extrude. I'll make it up. Right. I'll scale it down from center because it is squeezing in, right? The neck is squeezing in. It's not same length neck. Same radius neck. Okay, from here, and then I'll again extrude it straight up. Control E. Okay, the face was already selected, so I've just pressed Control E in front view and just move it with W till here. Over. Your basic bottle shape is ready. Okay, now I'll go to X-ray mode so I can see through it. And now you can see the behind part. Here you can see there is one extrude over here. This thing is coming out. Apart from that, this thing is curved. Okay, and a little bottle. The bottom is curved. All right. So three things we have to do for this detailing thing. Okay, we have to do only three things. This is a blocking, right? Now what we'll do, this is a blocking, this is our X-ray mode, you can see through it. Okay, now to bring this thing out, I'll go to multicut, I'll add edge 1 2. Okay, I've created that patch. Now I'll select this whole edge loop, by selecting one, pressing shift and double clicking the side one. What will happen, it will select the whole edge loop. Look, it will select the whole edge loop. You can check it with the help of 4 and see, right? Okay. Okay, I selected the whole edge loop. This whole edge loop is selected. Now what I'll do, I'll control E. I want to extrude it. It is coming out, right? So I'll control E and I'll go to perspective first and see how much it is extruding. 0. Starting with 0.4. This is too much. 0.1. Okay, so 0.1. For me, this much is okay. If you want more, you can keep it more. Okay, enter. This is done. Okay, object mode. I switch to object mode. This is extruded. Your upper part is done. Now coming down to this part. This is smooth. Oh, here it's a curve. So how do I create a curve? Okay, with the help of bevel tool. Okay, the bevel tool, with the help of bevel tool, you can add edges, you can detail it, you can create curves, right? So I'll show you how to create that. I'll double click this edge. Why did I double click this edge? Yes, to select this whole edge ring. I selected this whole edge ring. Now after selecting this whole edge ring, what will I do is I'll press shift right click, or else the bevel tool is over here, edit mesh. Here you can see bevel, or the shortcut is after selecting the edge, shift right click, bevel, here, just right in front of multicut bevel. Okay, once you click bevel, what will happen? One edge loop was divided into two. Why? Because here there is segment 1, so it added one segment to it. And what is fraction? The distance between these two segments. Okay, so if I press here 3, it will add 3 more. First it was only 1, so 1 plus 3 is 4. So how many segments are there? Segments are there, 1 2 3 4. Are you understanding what is it? Okay, so 3 is enough for me. You can put 4 also. More edges you put, more curve it will become. Okay, and a little high poly it will become. So here I'll reduce this. I don't want this to be this much. Okay, because you can see it is not much over here, right? So I'll keep it 0.2. This is enough. All right, next step, same thing in the bottom part. I'll go to perspective view. I'll select this one, this whole edge loop. Okay, I'll selected this whole edge loop. Shift right click, bevel. Okay, 0.2, segment 3. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, you've created now. Now only thing you have to do is you have to add uh, more multicut, more edges wherever you want it to be hardened, and wherever it is, after that wherever it is, what it is, the edges are stretching, wherever the edges are stretching. Alright, so first we'll add edges to see wherever the part which we want to harden it. Okay, for before that, one thing we forgot, this upper part, the cap part. Okay, so for that, to create that, you can take a new cylinder or you can create it with this cylinder itself. Okay, because we don't need this will be hollow. Okay, because it should be hollow. Uh, you fill something in that, so you need the space to go through it, right? So I'll extract that upper thing, this cord thing, from this. Okay, so I selected the face, tab, and select everything. Shift right click, extract face. Okay, what happened? It extracted this face which was selected, the faces which were selected, it is extracted from the original mesh. So it has become a different object now. I'll move this pivot into center by going in modify center pivot. Same for this, modify center pivot. Right, now you've created this. Now what you have to do is you have to create thickness. It's a plane. So how do you create thickness? By extruding it. Control E. This is how you create thickness. Right, here HR bottle top ready. Okay, you can, for design you can keep it like this, whichever way you want. Okay, this is a bottle top. So now you can see blocking is ready. You can see this history here. Delete, press A, left click, delete history, or you can go to edit, delete by type, history. Same thing for this. A, left click, delete history. Okay, name it. Okay. Alright, so here this is the top part, right? You can name it cap, top, cork, anything. I'll name it top. Whichever way you're comfortable with. Cap, this is bottle. Right, you have named it everything. You select this. If you want to select the inner part also, you go to select hierarchy. What happens? It will select all the subgroups inside it. And you can delete the history. Now what is it? It has deleted everything, every history in whichever element you have in that group. Now you can move to what we'll be doing now, detailing, right? So now when I press 3, it should look proper when I press 3, right? So here one is here, I'll need, right, I'll need one here, hard edge. I'll need hard edges over here because it is smoothing. So I'll go to multicut, I'll add hard edges. For making it hard, how do we make it? By adding two edges. Same. Okay, same here also. Now look, I'll press 3. What happens? It is looking perfect, like same here. One above it, one below it. 3. Okay. Same here. Here it is stretching, right? We don't want hard edges over here. So what we can do is we can create one over here. Alright. And now after creating hard edges, you don't want that edges to be stretched. You don't want that edge to stretch, right? When I press 3, what happens? This particular edge is coming up here. So you don't want that thing. What we'll do is we'll add supporting edges. Okay. So we'll split things. You can add it with multicut, but you won't be able to split it in center. So the shortcut for it is select this, control right click, edge ring utility, this. What will it do? It will split that part into two. Okay, delete edge, shift. For deleting, shift right click. So again I'll tell you, this thing I want to split from center. I'll select this. Okay, control right click, edge ring utility, and this. So it goes like this, 1 2. Okay, this shape, remember this shape, 1 2 greater than. All right, so what it did, it split this thing into two parts, equal part. Same thing I want to do here, control this and this. Again control right click, this and this. Or else the better way is by pressing G. What does G do? G performs the previous task. G, G, look. Okay, so this is done. You can add one here also, G. So your detailing for this is done. Delete history, press A, left click. Okay, history is deleted. Now what I'll do is control 1, I'll isolate it back and I'll isolate this part. Now I'll do, detail this part, right? So how do I detail it? I want this to be proper, sharp. The edges should be sharp. Yes, you can see this, the upper part is sharp. So here by adding multicut, I can add multicut here, I can add multicut here, I'll have to add multicut here, but it won't happen because these are triangles. So offset, I'll select this face, control E, R, offset. Now it has been done. Same thing from bottom. Select this faces, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Control E, R, offset, 3, done. Okay, now this is ready. Now only thing you have to do is you have to convert these triangles into square chords. 1. So how do you convert these triangles? You've taken 8-sided triangle, penta, what is it, octagon. You've taken 8-sided polygon, right? So it is an even number, so you can select alternate. So by selecting alternate edges and deleting alternate edges, what happens? It will convert this triangle into chords. Same thing you have to do it over here. 2 3 4, delete. All right, histories, delete. A, left click, delete history. Control 1. Now I'll make thickness for this. Okay, it's a plane. Bottle has thickness. So I'll select this whole object. Control E. Okay, I'll look from here and thickness 0.5. Okay, I guess this much is okay. Okay, this much thickness is fine. I'll press this. Okay, so your bottle is ready. Okay, I'll select this bottle. So that how to select everything inside, select hierarchy. A, left click, delete history, and this. Done. Your bottle is ready. Easy, right? Okay, press Ctrl S, save it. Make sure this step you have to do it before starting, okay? And keep pressing S because anytime it can crash. You don't want your project to be crashed, right? So keep Ctrl S, pressing Ctrl S. Make sure this is Maya ASCII, and here I'll write wine bottle slash glass. We'll be making glass also, right? Okay, it is invalid, sorry. You can't add slash while naming. Okay, wine bottle, just wine bottle. Save. Okay, it has been saved. Okay, so any doubts regarding this? Okay, how did I make it? By extrude? I made it with a different method, right? By extruding it. So now next thing we'll start with our this thing, glass. So I'll isolate it. I don't want this bottle right now. I'll select this image. I'll press Ctrl 1. I'll isolate that image. Now I'll take a new object. Okay, so for starting with glass, which should I take? Which polygon should I take? Is it cylinder? You can do it with cylinder, but there is one more polygon primitive with which you can do it more easily. You can achieve this shape more easily. It is sphere. Okay, I'll take a sphere now. This is a sphere. You know what a sphere is, right? 3D circle. Now same thing, it's a high poly mesh. I have to make it low. What will I do? Channel box. This is a channel box. Control A. Sphere. You can see 2020. I'll make it 8 8. Right? 8 and 8. Wherever you see 2020, 8 8. Now this is a low poly mesh now. Now what I'll be doing here is almost your what is it? Your glass is ready now. Okay, you can see here. Okay, here. I don't want this upper part. I'll select face mode and I'll delete the upper face. The wine glass top is ready. Okay. Now just what I have to do is I have to extrude this bottom part below down. Easy. There was nothing here. If you want, you can delete these two. Alright. Or else what you can do is you can do it this way. Now I have to create that shape. Okay. The basic shape is ready now. The only thing I have to do is this shape. You can see here it is narrow and here it is getting broader. Right. So here I have to make it narrower like this. Here I have to make, here I'll keep it like that only. You don't have to do it anything because, or else I'll make it. Wait. You're understanding, right? What I'm doing? This way. Over. Your wine glass is ready. With cylinder, you would have to adjust everything. Okay. You can do with cylinder also. It is not that you can't, but you have to find out with which thing you can do it easier and quicker. Okay, now your upper part is ready. Easy. Now we have to make this bottom part. How will we make it? Extrude. I'll select this bottom circle full. Alright, make sure nothing else is selected by pressing 4, and you can see in wireframe mode. I'll go to front view. Okay, I'll press Control E. What is Control E? Extrude. I'll take it one in one. Do it in one. Okay. Here, like this shape it is, na. Here you can see it is, and from here it is becoming more narrow. Now I'll press again Control E, and I'll take it down. Okay. Here now you can see it is opening it. Control E. Okay, I'll take it down. I'll open it like this. Again you can see it is opening completely. It is forming a circle. So I'll again press Control E. Simply by extruding I can do it, and just do it like this. Now see, your wine bottle is ready. The blocking of wine bottle is ready. Easy, right? There is nothing much in it. Look, almost, when you don't have to do much detailing also in it. Just here a little bit, and just delete the triangles. Make that triangles. You know how to make that triangle into chords, right? First we'll offset it. So there is a loop here. Control E. Yeah, offset. Okay, now I'll delete this alternate edges and make it a quad. Perfect. Done. This is upon you. If you want to make it thinner, you can make it thinner, right? You can edit it afterwards also. This is low poly mesh, so you can edit it however you want. Okay, if there was there were more edges over here, so you would have to edit each and every edge, right? So here only 2 edges are there, so it is easier comparatively. So now what we'll do is, this thing is ready. Your bottle is ready, right? Sorry, your glass is ready. Okay, where else can we detail it? One is over here. Let's see if we detail it over here. Did you understand how I created this with the help of sphere? I've done the blocking part. Okay, I'll name it wine glass. Okay, and I'll delete the history. You can see all these histories here. You can see the transformation here. Delete history, freeze transform by pressing A left click. Alright, A left click, and delete history is here, the normal method, and freeze transform is over here, modify. So almost everything is created. Let's try making it a little sharp here. Okay, here by adding edges on both the sides. Okay, if you want you can make it over here also. I'm not keeping it very close because I don't want it to be a sharper edge. I want it to be a little smoother, on the smoother end. Okay, clear? Done? If you don't want this, you don't have to create it. Okay, it's okay if you don't create it also, because after this, without that also it is looking nice. Right, now just one thing I have to do. Wait, here we have to create. Okay, it will look much better here if I create that this way. Alright, again, if you don't want it, don't create it. It is upon you. I'll keep it a little far away. I don't want it to be. Okay, this is nice. Now the only thing is, your detailing is done. Only one thing you have to do is, you have to create thickness for this glass, right? So I'll press Ctrl E, 0.1 or whatever you want, 0.2. Alright, 0.1. 0.1 is enough. And what I'll do is, I'll add edges over here also, so that this part is a little hard. Okay, I'll not add everywhere, not here, because I don't want it to be much sharper, or else it will cut your, if you drink it, it will cut it, right? So this much is fine. Okay, so your wine glass is ready now. Okay, If your scene is nothing like this, okay, you're not watching it like this, you can keep that hole. If you don't want that hole, what you can do is you can just fix it. Fill hole. Right, good one. Okay, first you have to delete the inside part first. Delete the inside part. Okay, the bottom part which is inside it. Why? Because you don't want it extra. That is extra because it won't be visible. And here you can, better than fill hole, what you can do is Control E, select this whole edge loop, Control E down and merge it together in center. Okay, where was the merge tool? Shift right click, you go up, merge edge to center, or else you can find it over here also. Edit mesh merge here, right? So what did I do again? I selected this whole edge loop, Control E. Huh? Fill hole. What happens when you do fill hole? See, wait. It is not happening only first of all. But when you create fill hole, what happens? It'll it'll create a cap over there. But we need edges connected, right? It will just create a cap over there. We need edges to be connected. So this is better. Control E, okay, and offset it, and just shift right click. When you press shift right click, you can see here merge to center, right? And to convert this into chords, alternate, delete. Triangle is gone, right? You can, if you want, you can create like this. Okay, yeah, this thing is ready now. Clear? It's easy, right? I deleted the history. Okay, I've named everything. Alright, so this, it is created. Yeah, so I have to snap it exactly in the center, right? So I'll select the whole group first. Make sure whole group is selected because two objects are there. D and V, you snap it exactly down. Pressing D plus V, you snap it down. Now it is exactly, okay, it is outside. I don't want it to be outside here. Okay, exactly bottom. Now with the help of X, you snap it on the grid. Now it is exactly on the center. Same for this, you can do it. D and V here. Once you make sure it is exactly here, press X and you can directly snap it on this line. Now both the objects are in the center. Now just make it center pivot before wine bottle center pivot. Okay, here you can see freeze, the transformation is there, freeze transform. By you can do it with A, left click, or modify freeze transform. Same here, modify freeze transform. Alright, done. So this is our wine bottle. Easy, right? Look, completed. Control S, save it. It was easy with sphere, no? Comparatively. So this is done. So did you understand how we created this? Okay, it hardly takes 10 minutes to create both. Okay, you only need practice for it. I hope this is